Happy to have you back. We are joined as always by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a James Beard Award nominee. The group includes Evening Star Cafe and right next door Planet Wine, that's in the Delray neighborhood. And then you have Columbia Firehouse and Vermilion in Old Town. Greg, it is always good to see you.
too.
What do we have on tap this week?
This week we have a beautiful beer from Firestone Walker out in Paso Robles, Central Coast, California. It's called Helldorado. And it is, one of their fantastic barrel-aged beers. It's the lightest in color beer that they have from their oak barrel-aged program. It's
it's gorgeous.
Kind of called a blonde barley wine. It's rich and malt forward. Uses English ale yeast, so it's not like it's not too fruity in the nose. But some paler malts here. It's aged in a number of oak barrels and blended. And it ends up being about 13.2% alcohol.
Hello. You get a bit of that English style in the initial, and then
you get some nice
power.
barrel, lots of vanilla, almost cedar wood in the nose from the barrels.
Ooh. Hello.
It's nice. A little whiskey character there.
Oh, really? In the finish.
Dry
It's
as
just
finish.
Dynamite. And dry.
More tannins in the end. But really cool beer. And I believe that this beer has only been released as Helldorado recently because, Firestone Walkers, they're known for many things, of course, because they do lots of things very well, but their anniversary ales are always anticipated every year, and that's where they take just a kind of a master blend, sometimes of hundreds of barrels of different kinds of beers and different kinds of barrels, and make this just kind of grand anniversary blend every year. So in order to do that, they use some beers that they make already and age those in barrels, but they've developed certain beers to go into barrel to work into that anniversary blend. And Helldorado is one of those. Originally designed to be just one of the building blocks to create the anniversary ale, along with some of their barrel-aged imperial stouts and things like that. But they tasted it on its own and said, you know what? It's pretty damn good as itself too. So it's still a beer that's used to blend for that anniversary beer, but now we have it on its own as well.
We've had some beers in the past, in the past 2 weeks, where I just think of an old cabin in the mountains in the wintertime, and holing
pull
up
this out of your ice chest.
Get fire going, and just dynamite.
I think
but you expect that from these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the thing I think that's helping that too is it's fall outside too, so you're thinking
Even though on this particular day we're taping in DC, it's 77, but that was a couple of weeks ago. It's
Indian
probably
summer.
colder now by the time this airs.
I hope so.
This beer is phenomenal. What would you pair it with?
This beer is, I love the flavors in this beer. This blonde intensity to it. It's bright, but not fruit forward. The toffee, the richness, there's lots of vanilla quality here. So I like vanilla with spice. And so I'm thinking of Indian curries, tikka masala, biryani, makhni, butter chicken would be wonderful. You can go Thai with it too. I like this little sweetness, maybe with some cilantro or nuttiness in this beer. So like pad Thai or kung pao chicken that has the peanuts would be fun. But I think that this could kind of blanket some heat without covering up spice. So I think it would work with those dishes pretty
Getting
well.
a lot of brown sugar too, so like a BLT.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Amazing in that.
Oh, yeah. Pork, fatty pork chops would be awesome with this too.
All right, well.
Let's eat.
Firestone. Yeah.
Make me hungry.
Yeah, absolutely. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week.